Welcome to Sunmark's annual celebration dinner. Every year we hold this dinner to bring all of our friends, relatives, people we work with together to celebrate everything that brings us together, that makes us so much closer every year. And every year what we always do is show you what Sunmark has done in the last year. But this year was a little bit different, and we're not planning to do that. We are going to show you a video about Dr. Rami Ranger, who celebrated his 70th birthday a few months ago. Now, you all know him very well. You all know that he's, at the very least, a force of nature, if nothing else, not just for the business work that he's done, the political work, the social work that he's done, but also for the fact that his hair seems to stand the test of time. While the rest of us get older, his hair gets younger every single year. So what I'll do is I won't take any more of your time. I will show you a short video about some things that Ramiji has done over the course of the last 70 years. Thank you.
(1970s) Britain. Prosperity, modernity, and excitement. One of the world's most important financial centres and the world's major trading and manufacturing nation. Destination for a young Rami Ranger seeking a law degree, success and fortune. But for the millionaire entrepreneur, philanthropist and family man, that success did not come without struggle and perseverance. In 1971, young Rami found that the land of opportunity did not give him the easy start he was hoping for. With high inflation, a struggling economy and rampant unemployment, finding work in 1970s Britain as a young immigrant was going to be tough. This is Rami's story.
I came here with high hopes that, the roads are paved with gold, money grows on tree. So when I arrived, I had a great fun, but it was a cultural shock to me. Wherever I went, they all had one question: do you have experience? And I had no experience, and there was nobody wanted to give me any experience.
But that experience did come eventually, and it came in the form of successful careers at KFC and electrical retailer Dixon's.
And I started my first job with just £2 capital from a shed in Hayes. And my business just snowballed.
Somebody who engenders trust in people very quickly. They feel very confident that he will support them in what he does. His word is his bond, truly.
He never puts a block on what you can do. If you feel that you can achieve something, he'd be the first one to be behind you to push you for that achievement.
The biggest inspiration in Rami's life has always been his mother. To understand what a marvellous woman she was, we need to revisit 1947. Having lost the love of her life, Sadani Hadabant Kaur fled her hometown of Gujranwala in what was to become Pakistan with her 8 children. Packed into the coal tender of an overcrowded train, she and her children sat, and in her arms, a newborn Rami. Beset by bandits, the train to Firozpur took 3 days instead of 3 hours. From there, floods forced another 115-mile journey to the safety of Patiala. It was here Rami and his 7 siblings were raised single-handedly by their mother, who, against all the odds, took on the roles of both mother and father, mothering her children with love, whilst working as a teacher. She was a source of strength and remains a symbol of education, something Rami holds dear to this day. Rami has enjoyed enormous success in the business world, but he has also given a lot back. He does so willingly to honour his parents, whose values he holds so high. His father, Shahid Nanak Singh, a prominent lawyer, was killed by pro-partition fanatics on the 5th of March 1947, whilst trying to save the lives of 400 students from the DAV school in Multan. They were in a peaceful protest to stop the partition of India. It's in his name that Rami subsequently set up the Shahid Nanak Singh Foundation. He is also chairman of the British Sikh Association. Rami has won a record 5 Queen's Awards for enterprise.
We flew family in from Canada. We had a big party. The Lord Lieutenant came. It was huge. It was a massive achievement. And then the second one and the third one. And then when it was the 3 in a row for Sunmark, the pride of, being one of the few companies to have achieved that. And then we had a big party again. And to stand up and say that it's a hat trick, we've done this, it's remarkable.
He also has an MBE and a CBE.
So when he received his CBE, it was amazing. I felt so proud that he'd been recognised because he is such a passionate man. He's passionate for all of his causes, all the causes he believes in. He's dedicated to them.
It's the hard work. He's shown people that, the way forward. He's shown every community that how we can mingle together, how can we work together, how can we live together. So he's always known as the person who can bring lots and lots of people together.
He is a great man, a great friend, a brilliant entrepreneur, someone who's put an enormous amount into this country, created jobs and wealth throughout this country. Ladies and gentlemen, the GG2 Man of the Year Award goes to Rami Ranger.
He's a very caring man. He's a loving man, which you don't normally see, and he cares deeply for his family. He's also very generous. He's not the type that he is a good businessman. He makes money, but then he also puts back and does a lot of charitable work and does a lot of other work that benefits the community.
He's a family man, a selfless man. He's made sure that we've never wanted for anything. Intelligent, hardworking, ambitious. That's more than one word. You can't sum my dad up in a word. Incredible.
Somebody asked me to fill in a form recently. It was one of these surveys, and they said, who is the most inspirational person you know? And I didn't have to think twice. I just put his name down straight away. And he affects people in a way I don't think he realizes about. And there's so many facets to his character. So it's hard to pin something on. So I'd say he's a real family man. He wants more for you than you want for yourself.
Rami Sahab, wishing you a very happy birthday. Wishing you all the best for your 70th birthday.
Dr. Rimlinga's 70th birthday. We wish you many more years.
On behalf of Team Super Asia, we wish you a very happy 70th birthday. You've been a great inspiration to all of us. Inshallah, we wish you prosperity for many years to come. And from all of us again,
Dear Dr. Rami Ranger, wishing you a very happy 70th birthday and best wishes from Paris and British Police.
Happy birthday, sir. Rami sir, from Dubai.
Happy birthday, sir. Rami sir.
Wish you happy birthday, Rami sir, from Dubai.
Mr. Ranger, happy birthday from ShopRite Ghana. Hope you have many, many more.
Happy birthday, Mr. Ranger from Indonesia.
Happy birthday, Rami ji. Best wishes from the whole team of Relam Distributors. Your amazing journey has been an inspiration to all of us. Long may it continues. Enjoy your special day with the family and everyone in Sunwalk.
Happy 70th birthday, Rami. I wish you a very prosperous and successful year ahead, all the way from New Zealand.
Happy birthday, Dr. Rami. Wish you all the best.
عيد ميلاد سعيد دكتور رامي. نتمنى لك سنة طيبة.
Hi, Mr. Rangers. This is Rachel from Just Life China. I wish you a very, very good and happy birthday.
Happy
I'm here to say thank you, big thank you to all of you. In my journey, you have played a very, very important role. No one can achieve much alone. And each one of you are God sent, and each one of you have made me stronger and become stronger. Business is all about merger, acquisition, or strategic alliances. Because I started my company with just £2, I could neither acquire a company, nor did anyone want to merge with me. So I left with a third choice to build strategic alliances with people who were in a similar situation as I was. And the result is in front of you. I'm indebted to the British government for sending Honourable Richard Harrington MP, Under Secretary of State for Business, to be here as our special guest. And I'm also indebted to Paul Fox, the Consul General of Dubai, UAE, or Dubai, to be here. This just shows the commitment of British government for British exporter. We get a lot of support from our country, and we are so privileged to be in Britain, which has got connection throughout the world. We had an empire, and we still have an empire because we have Commonwealth, we have a relationship with the countries going back centuries. People trade with us, they can trust British public and British people, British product, British services. In all, Britain enjoys a very high reputation in the world. So my journey became much easier because I happened to be in Great Britain. And I had ready-made channels of communication, the travel, you name it, we had this connection. I'm also very grateful to my special friend. I don't know if Kamal is still here or is he gone. Kamal and Kumo from Almaya, a very respectable family business, and they also gave us a foothold in Dubai. I'm also grateful to Haresh Gokal for one reason, because his father-in-law, the late Mr. Ishwar Punjabi, was the one who gave me encouragement when I was mere a freight forwarder. All I was doing was freight forwarding at that time. And they say, God never comes personally to help you. He comes through human beings. And they touch your life, they change your life without they realizing or you realizing how the life has changed. So I'm grateful to Mr. Deep Vora, a great inspiration to me. He is the founder of East End Food. As you know, East End is a household name in Great Britain. And I have friend Avtar Bajaj here, Mr. Dr. Malkani, my personal friend, Mr. Jaj, and I can see Ashish Mehta, and we have a friend from Abu Dhabi, Mr. Sunny. Sunny is the global chairman of GoPio. GoPio means people of Indian origin, global people of Indian origin. So he represents us. So there, Mr. Choker here from UK, he makes sure that I buy a property at the right price and I pay him the right fee. So all of you people, we have from Ghana, Samir here, I see Yashvir here, I see so many. Kamran, where is Kamran? Kamran, this is the man, my friend from Pakistan. He's the only one I had 5 holidays with him. And I think we must do another 6th one. So the business brings you close to good people. As far as your business is good, your friendship is good. And we like to maintain a sunmark that customer, if they don't succeed, we don't succeed. And we give them pledge that all profit to you, every loss to us. Money we can always make back, earn it back. But if you lose a customer, we'll never get it back. And he will also take 10, 15 customers with him. So reputation is very, very important in business. So therefore, what we have done in front of you started with £2. We have suppliers here. I see Jason and Vita Beck and Princess and More Food. There's people who have supported us also. Quite a few of you have played a very important role in our success. You know, I always say, you look at a flag, but you don't look at the sports which keep this flag upright, these invisible wires from distance. So in a journey which we started, but we had a philosophy. You know, I always give example of Great Britain, a very small country with very high values. And because of the value system we have in Great Britain, Britain has influence much more than its size. And similarly, the value of a company, value of a person determines how far that person will go. And you are very special to us. Each one of you have made a tremendous success. And because we are all together in a family, so all I can say, I've been very fortunate in my journey that I met suppliers, I met customers, and I got staff. My staff, what can I say about them? Because they are the real heroes. Sunny, you've seen, he's the CEO of the company. Sunil, who has organized this, and Rohan has come here, a young man who has come from nowhere, and he's now at the top front seat. They are such a dedicated team of people. They work hard. They take pride in what they do. And I'm so lucky that these people give me 110%. So we are here for exhibition for a week, but we have back home team. They're registering record business. So therefore, in my philosophy in life, I say, money does not make money. It's the people who make money. So people are the most important ingredient in any successful business, whether they're customer, whether they're supplier, whether they're staff. When all of us sing in perfect harmony, we make a beautiful music. And I think today you can see the result that we are making a great music together. We have connection in 130 countries in just 10, 20 years because of the value system we put in place. And the value system is our customers are our partner. We will never take advantage of any of our customer. Never. Because money, you know, there are companies, they will get by. They'll get by, but they will never earn, they will never shine unless they start respecting their customer, their supplier. And we have a supplier here. Thankfully, nobody's saying I haven't paid them last invoice. So therefore, we pay our suppliers on time. We look after our staff. We pay them good, and we look after our customer. That is the secret of our business, and this is what you have in front of me. And thank you very much for coming and being part of the journey. And this evening is dedicated to you, that you are the real heroes in my journey. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask Mr. Sunny Kulathakal, the Global President of the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, also known as GOPIO, to just come on for a moment and say a few words. Thank you.
As the Global President of the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, I have great pleasure in congratulating and wishing all the best to our life member of GOPIO, Mr. Dr. Rami Ranger. And when I visited years back to his office in London, he told me, Sunny, you are the first GOPIO officer to visit my office. I always was wondering, what is the secret of his success? I always wondering what is happening. But we all are born with 5 senses, and a sense of touch, sense of taste, sense of sight, and all these 5 senses we all have. But all the successful people have another sense. It is called common sense. And abundance of common sense will give you wisdom also. And Dr. Rami Ranger is lucky to have this both wisdom and common sense. And he is doing wonderful things to the community, to the global organization of people of Indian origin. We are looking forward a lot of things from him. And he has given us the idea of making GoPio as a continental organization. And we are going to getting the ideas from him. And I am sure with the leadership of Dr. Rami Ranger, Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, will reach all the countries in the world. Thank you very much, Dr. Rami Ranger, for all your support and help. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Apologies. I made the biggest blunder of my life. I did not recognize my wife who helped me where I am. I just realized I have to go home. So to err is human, to forgive is divine. So I hope she'll forgive me because when you come to platform like this, you always acknowledge people who have done specially. But wife, you expect the wife is you, part of you. What you've done, your wife has done. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to specially recognize my beautiful and charming wife who encouraged me and supported me when I started my journey. Because when I started my journey, I said, for 6 months, you have to support. She has been supporting ever since. That is nearly 30 plus years. So finally, I would also like to acknowledge my daughter. She worked for PwC, and she said, look, Dad, I'll come and strengthen your team. So with Sunny, Sabina Ranger is also now running one of our company which specialize in energy drink Bulldog, that is for UK market, which she is supplying to all the discount stores and Tesco's and Morrison and all that. So Sabina, where are you? Yeah? She's not here yet? Oh, there she. So thank you to Renu and thank you to Sabina. Thank you. Can I come home? Thank you.
If I could invite Mr. Paul Fox, Her Majesty's Consul General at the British Embassy. Thank you.
Minister, ladies and gentlemen, Ramiji, thank you again for inviting me to this celebration. It is really, really much appreciated and very well deserved. I just want to say a few words, and I promise I will be brief. I just want to talk about a couple of other things, really. I mean, we're here to celebrate Rami and his success and what he's achieved and what he's given back. But I just want to talk about a couple of things. First of all is just Dubai itself. Here we are in Dubai. And in some respects, I see quite a lot of parallels between Dubai's development and Rami's career, in the sense of, this is a city which has grown out of the sand. And 40, 50 years ago, there was not much here, but now we're looking at a cosmopolitan metropolis. And in many ways, what Rami did, he started with nothing, and in less time has developed a multinational, international, globally known firm which reaches out to so many people. And here we are in Dubai at the moment. We are here at Gulfood, which is, I think, an extraordinary event, which in many ways typifies what Dubai is all about. I mean, 5,000 exhibitors, going to be 90,000 visitors from over 170 countries. And we're looking at the food and drink manufacturing industry. And this is bringing a huge number of people together. So Dubai is an extraordinary place, and it's been very good to me in the last few years. And it's really great to see so many people gathering here to celebrate this particular industry. I want to move on to the UK. I mean, I am Her Majesty's Consul General here in Dubai. And my job is very simple. I'm basically here to promote, project and protect UK interests and values. And it's really important to have people like Rami and the Minister visiting in order to help me and support me in that aim. This city is about business, and one of my key objectives is to enhance the prosperity of the UK. And without support from government and without support from business, that would be very, very difficult. And the food and manufacturing industry is really important for the UK. We mustn't forget that. You know, it has a turnover of £95 billion a year. That's 18% of the total manufacturing sector. There are 127,000 food and beverage businesses in the UK. They buy over 65% of UK agricultural produce. And the UAE is an increasingly important market to the UK. I mean, the UAE imported over £400 million worth of UK goods last year. So it is absolutely crucial to us, and it's part of that growing partnership between this country and the UK. And Mr. Rami Ranger is at the forefront of this effort. Is at the forefront of this industry. I mean, his company, Sunmark, was founded in 1995. There's not much I can add to what has already been said, but it's now a world-class company distributing global brands representing top British companies all around the world, such as Unilever. And it has a turnover, it's probably more than this now, but it was, last time I looked, £200 million. And you know, Rami's been a driving force behind this effort. Sunny was talking about how inspirational he is, and I think that's, you know, beyond a doubt. He has been an inspirational figure, as recognised in the Queen's Awards for Enterprise he's received, as recognised by his MBE and his CBE. But I think the most important thing which comes across, it's a theme that's coming through, is his desire to give back, whether it be donations to universities, whether it be being a trustee of the Gandhi Memorial Trust, whether it be his role in supporting the Prince's Trust. It's all about giving back to the community, recognising that he has been successful and he wants others to be able to develop those qualities which will make them a success. And it's interesting, one of the key things that Rami was talking about, he said it wasn't about money, it was all about people. It was all about giving people the inspiration to reach their potential, all about giving people the inspiration to reach more than they thought they could ever achieve themselves. And it was all about people. And I think that is so crucial, because we can talk about processes, we can talk about management, we can talk about balance sheets, we can talk about all sorts of things. But if you don't have the people behind you to achieve what you want to achieve, it isn't going to happen. And Rami has done that very, very successfully. So I'm delighted to be here this evening. I'm delighted to be taking part in this event. I'm delighted to be able to recognise Rami's achievements. And I wish him and Sunmark all the success for the future. Thank you very much indeed.
Could I ask Mr. Richard Harrington, Minister for Business and Industry for Her Majesty's Government, to say a few words? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rami, everyone's spoken about you this evening, so I don't intend to, except to say, as we say in Parliament and as they say in the courts, I concur with everything that everyone said. But ladies and gentlemen, the thing is, I'm here in my capacity as a government minister, it's true, and I'm very pleased to be here. Paul, you're very person that really doesn't blow your own trumpet, but you have an organisation here in Dubai on behalf of the government of 120 people, and it's something to be very proud of what you do. But for me, I don't know, I was in business myself for 25 years, and I thought, I always had some pride in the fact that the management and the team around me had loyalty to me personally, which really means, ladies and gentlemen, that they did all the work and I took the credit. Now the fact is, Sunny, you are a person who, you always do the Master of Ceremony stuff and the introductions, but I think all of us, including Rami, including Renu and everybody else, would realise how lucky they are to have you here and Mohan and the whole team here. Because when you see Sunmark, yeah, it's a big business, and you export to 105 countries and everything, and I'm very proud, really, to regard myself not as a minister, but as a friend, and a family friend, for you are to me and my whole family. But you see people, and I saw a lot of stands today, I was very pleased to walk around in official capacity, shake hands with everyone, but Sunmark to me is like coming home. It is. I know the people here. I see you standing on your feet. You must be very pleased to sit down after days of standing on your feet for an hour and a half. But people come up to that stand, they want to see you. They're not just because of the product. You've got lovely products, but there's other things beyond that as well. Because the philosophy of Sunmark, and it's really important, and I was brought up by my father to believe this same philosophy, is never begrudge other people making money out of you and your product. Because if they make money, then you make money. And that's the philosophy. If your employees prosper, if they get big houses, nice cars and everything, it makes you feel proud. And that, to me, is the philosophy that I've seen at Sunmark. It so happens that it's an export product, which fits exactly well with what the government are doing and what is my passion in life. Because many people in business, including myself, think, well, we've got 50, 60 million people, there's plenty to go at home, and it's a good market. And it's the export bit that's the difficult bit. And you've done it in Sunmark. All of you, you should be very proud of yourself. Most people are here tonight, not because of the dinner, which we haven't had yet, by the way, I might say, because of people like me droning on too much, but because of, we're just proud to be associated. It's like a family here. It's like coming to your house, Renu. This is like an extension of Moore Park in Dubai. And you can't say that about many places. Except this room is a bit smaller than your house. I accept that. But ladies and gentlemen, to be very serious, every country I've been to, and when I was on the International Development Select Committee, I must just tell you, I went to Burundi, which is a very tragic and very poor country. It really is. And we went on a trip for 5 hours, deep up country, to see some of the work that some of the British agencies, I'm very proud to be part of, DFID, were doing. There was a Lebanese grocer there, which was the only grocer, certainly for 50, maybe more kilometres around. I walked in and I saw a wall of Sunmark products. Royalty, all with the Union Jack and everything like that. Well, this, to me, tells a lot. And that's why I'm so proud to be here. I'm proud to be part of Sunmark, which I feel is like my home and my family. But on behalf of the government, if I can be a bit formal, I happened to run into Theresa May last week, and she always says, how's Remy? David Cameron was the same. Why did David Cameron come to Greenford to give you your award? Not many people does he do that for, but you have a warmth about you. Sunmark has a warmth about them, and all of us in this room, if I can speak for everybody here, we're proud to be associated with you. Thank you very much.
When you get to my age 70, you start forgetting. I made one more omission. That was to acknowledge Mohan Khurana, the architect of Sunmark. Mohan is our general manager, but in fact, he should be the father of Sunmark, because he gave me my first break when he asked me, can you source this bottle of oil for me? And that is the beginning of Sunmark. So thank you, Mohan.
Could I ask Mr. Paul Fox to come up for a moment, please? Okay, so every year we recognize the efforts of people that we work with around the world, and this year will be no different. We have 4 companies that have excelled over the last 4 years, and in one particular case, it will be somebody who's excelled over the last 15 years. But if I could ask Sir Prince Oji of Prince Oji Nigeria, who has helped build our own brands, particularly Laser Oil, but also Farrow's Peas, Prince's Hot Dogs, and a number of other brands in Nigeria, and made them household names over the last year or so. Prince Oji, could I ask you to come up? The next person we'd like to invite up is Mr. Izzatullah Khan of Naveed Trading Pakistan, who has worked closely with us on our energy drink, Bullet energy drink in Pakistan, and is making exceptional inroads into the market and making a great success of this for us. Thank you. I'd like to invite Mr. Vijay Aswani of Al-Vihag Enterprises Gambia, a country racked by political uncertainty in recent times, but who has absolutely performed exceptionally well and has helped to build our Pure Heaven juices into a household name in the Gambian market. And finally, we have an award for outstanding achievement for Mr. Sheikh Khalid Mahmood, who is both a friend and an exceptional businessman of Dr. Rami Ranger. And could I also actually ask his son, Sheikh Omar Khalid, to also join him on stage as the next generation also doing this outstanding work for us. Thank you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much concludes the formal elements of this evening. We have a number of exceptional guests here this evening. I'd like to thank you all for being here tonight, for making the event special, as it is every single year. I'd like to thank our Sunmark team, in case I forget anybody, which I hope I don't. Sunil, Mohan Khurana, who's also already been mentioned by Rami Saab, but especially him. Sabina, who's joined for the first time this year. Shailesh, Rohan, his wife Ananya, and also our regular, every year we have Sagar, Sahil, and Mashid. So thank you very much. Please have some dinner, have some drinks, and enjoy your evening. Thank you very much.